You need to watch this if you think you can spot danger from a mile away. We often believe that we can sense when something is off, that our instincts will protect us from harm. But what if the danger is hidden behind a charming smile and a friendly demeanor? Because Ted Bundy might just prove you wrong. Ted Bundy, a name that has become synonymous with terror and deceit, was a master of disguise. He was the wolf in sheep's clothing, the predator who hid in plain sight, a name that still sends shivers down the spine. His story is a chilling reminder of how appearances can be deceiving, and how evil can lurk behind the most unsuspecting faces. In the 1970s, this seemingly charismatic law student unleashed a wave of terror across America. He blended in effortlessly, attending classes, socializing with friends, and even volunteering at a crisis hotline. To those around him, he was just another ambitious young man with a bright future. Bundy's killing spree spanned years, leaving a trail of devastation that no one saw coming. His victims were often young women, lured by his charm and good looks. They trusted him, never suspecting the horror that awaited them. He confessed to 30 homicides, but experts believe the true count is far higher. His method? Deception. He would often feign injury, wearing a cast or using crutches, to appear vulnerable and in need of help. Picture this: a man with a broken arm needing help. You approach, offering assistance, thinking you're doing a good deed. But with Bundy, that act of kindness could be your last. And then darkness, the sudden terrifying realization that you've been deceived, that the person you thought was in need is actually a predator. Bundy preyed on the goodness of people, turning their compassion into vulnerability. He exploited the very traits that make us human, using them to his advantage in the most sinister ways. But the horror doesn't stop there. Bundy's cunning and resourcefulness were not limited to his crimes. Even after his capture, he continued to defy expectations. Bundy escaped prison not once, but twice. His first escape was daring and audacious, jumping from a courthouse window while preparing for his trial. The first time, he jumped from a courthouse window. It was a bold move that left authorities scrambling, and the public in shock. The second, he wriggled through a prison ceiling. This escape was even more elaborate, involving months of planning and a meticulous attention to detail. His brief freedom only added to his notoriety, spreading fear and fascination far and wide. The media frenzy that followed turned Bundy into a macabre celebrity, a figure of both horror and intrigue. Bundy's final capture came in 1978, and he faced justice in a Florida courtroom. The trial was a spectacle, drawing massive public and media attention. The trial was a media sensation, partly because of Bundy's bizarre decision to represent himself. His charm and intelligence were on full display as he cross-examined witnesses and argued his case. And chilling lack of remorse were on full display. He showed no empathy for his victims, no regret for his actions. His cold, calculating demeanor was a stark contrast to the charming facade he had used to lure his victims. In 1989, the story of Ted Bundy came to a grim end with his execution in the electric chair. It was a somber conclusion to a saga of unimaginable horror. Yet, his legacy endures, captured in books, documentaries, and films. His story continues to fascinate and horrify, a dark chapter in the annals of criminal history. It's a haunting reminder that evil can wear a friendly face, that the most dangerous predators are often the ones who seem the least threatening. So the next time you meet someone who seems too good to be true, remember Ted Bundy. Because sometimes, the real monsters are the ones who hide in plain sight. They blend in, they charm, and they deceive, all while hiding their true intentions. The real monsters are the ones who hide in plain sight. They are the shadows in the crowd, the friendly faces with dark secrets. Stay vigilant, trust your instincts, but always remember that appearances can be deceiving.